So this is the second student example, and this is the comprehension piece to go along with the reading, and this is a student who is struggling. So when the assessor says to the student after he's read, now start at the beginning and tell me what happened in the story, the student might say they got stuck in the muck and, not say much more than that. So then the teacher would prompt or the assessor would prompt the student by saying, well, can you tell me who was in the story, who got stuck in the muck? And maybe the student is able to say duck and dog were stuck in the muck, and that's it. So then the assessor says, well, what happened first? What happened at the beginning? And the student might say dog got stuck in the muck, and then that's it. So the assessor might continue to prompt and saying, well, what happened afterwards? And the student might say, then duck got stuck in the muck, and that's it. And not offer any more information is clearly struggling to remember what happened. So the assessor might finish by saying, can you tell me how the story ended? And the student would say something along the lines of, they were stuck in the muck and then they got out. So this is an example of a student that struggles with the comprehension aspect because couldn't recall all of the characters involved, didn't really remember the sequence of the story, and the ending with the duck coming back and building a nest in the truck, couldn't remember any of those pieces. Then the assessor might ask, well, what does the story remind you of? And the student says, about getting stuck in the muck. And that's it, doesn't elaborate. So then the assessor is not sure whether the student is using personal experience or whether the student is just completely retelling what he remembered from the story without making those connections because he did not elaborate and didn't use any details from his own life experience. So this would be an example of a struggling reader at this comprehension task of my alternate assessment.